Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Mikhail Rafiq bin Zul Nasri. My number matric 1233181. Today I will present my study on online gaming addiction and sleep quality among USIM students. This chapter cover why this issue matters and what I aim to achieve. Okay, background of the study. Mobile technology has changed how students spend their free time. In Malaysia, games like Mobile Legends and PUBG no longer just hobbies. They are culture phenomenon. For USIM students, gaming is a way to the stress. However, the problem is the timing. Most gaming happen between 10 p.m. to 3 a.m., which directly interfaces with the body natural sleep cycle. Okay, we go into the problem statement. Why is the problem? Gaming disorder, students are losing control over the gaming habit. FOMO, it means fear of the missing out. Social pressure make students stay online late night just to keep with a friend. In-game reward, developer design game to reward late night play. This lead to sleep infection, the health and the focus in the class. Research question and objective. Okay, my research has the three main goals: to measure the level of gaming addiction among USIM students, to determine the sleep quality, to see if there is a significant relationship between these two variables. Methodology and scope. I will be using the Internet Gaming Disorder Scale and the Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index to collect data. My focus is strictly on undergraduate student at USIM, Nilai Campus, who play online game on the game online on mobile or PC. Okay. For the lastly, in my summary, this study aim to highlight the hidden health cost of digital entertainment. I hope the finding will help students better manage their digital lifestyle and health. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
So I will be presenting about literature review. The digital entertainment and esports industry. Firstly, the global digital entertainment ecosystem has grown rapidly, especially with the rise of mobile game. For university students, mobile games are one of the most accessible form of entertainment because they can play anytime and anywhere, including during late night and hours. In the Malaysia context, mobile gaming has become particularly popular. For example, games like Mobile Legends, Bang Bang have developed professional esports league such as MPL. This influences many university students who admire and imitate professional players and giving rise of what is known as esport culture. Within this culture, excessive gaming is normalized rather than seen as wasting time. As a result, it is common for students to spend 4 to 6 hours per night playing games. Since mobile games like Mobile Legends are free to play, any student with a smartphone can participate without financial limited. This become relevant to my student because late night gaming is one of the main factors affecting the sleep habit of students. So the next, previous studies. Next, I will summarize previous study from both global and local perspective. From the global perspective, Western scientists literature has long recognized that relationship between screen exposure and sleep disruption. Blue light emitted from screen is known as a inhibit melatonin production, which is the hormone responsible for sleep. Among university gamer in US or in Europe, a common pattern is delayed sleep fast syndrome, where students sleep late and wake up late to accommodate nighttime gaming session. From the local perspective, the Malaysia gaming scene is unique due to its strong social culture. Gaming often takes place in group, sometimes described as mamak culture and hostel culture. Studies by Singh and others in Asia found that Asian gaming tend to play socially rather than individually. This makes quiet thing more difficult because players do not lose their social group. Local research is commonly conducted in public university, including religious-based institutions such as USIM. Addiction to online game and sleep quality. Finally, research show a clear link between online gaming addiction and sleep quality. Excessive screen time disrupts the body and internal clock, and the blue light from screen suppresses melatonin level and making it harder to sleep even after gaming stop. Evidence from cross-sectional studies by Singh 2022 demonstrate a strong relationship between internet gaming disorder score and poor sleep quality. The correlation value was R 0.92, indicating that students with higher gaming addiction score are much more likely to experience sleep problem compared to those who do not game excessively. In conclusion, the literature support the idea that mobile gaming, especially within the esport culture, has become widespread among UST students, and there is strong evidence that gaming addiction can negatively affect sleep quality. This form is the basis for my current research.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdullah Hakim bin Hadi, method number 1233162. Okay. Moving on to the theoretical framework to fully understand why gaming affects sleep. Our study is grounded into two major theories. Section 2.5, the theories. First, we use the displacement hypothesis. This theory is simple but powerful. It treats time as a limited resource. Essentially, every hour a student spends gaming is an hour stolen or displaced from their sleep time. As not in the framework by Singh 2022, this isn't just about time management. The high excitement of gaming also delays the body's ability to fall asleep even after the game stop. However, we didn't stop there. We also applied the uses and gratifications theory (UGT). Unlike other theories that see students as victims, UGT explains why they choose to play. We found that students use gaming as a tool for escapisms and social connection to cope with university stress. They are seeking psychological relief, but unfortunately, this relief comes at the cost of their physical rest. So, moving on to hypothesis. Next, regarding our hypothesis development, based on the strong empirical evidence from Singh 2002, which showed a correlation coefficient of 0.92, we have developed our alternative hypothesis. We predict that there is a significant negative relationship between online gaming addiction and sleep quality among USIM students. This means as addiction score go up, sleep quality goes down. So moving to 2.7, conceptual model. Finally, allow me to present our conceptual model as you can see in the diagram. So on the left side, we have our IV, which is online gaming addiction. On the right side, we have our DV, which is sleep quality. The arrow indicates a direct causal relationship where the intensity of gaming habits directly influence the quality of sleep hygiene. So In summary, our literature review confirms that this relationship is not random. It is driven by both the physical displacement of times and the psychological needs for escapism that covers the theoretical side. I will now pass to the next presenter.
My name is Muhammad Amirul Hafiz bin Adnan. My metric number is 1233169. We will continue my part, methodology. Introduction. This chapter explains the research methodology used in this study. It focuses on the procedures used to examine the relationship between online gaming addiction and sleep quality among undergraduate students. The methodology ensures that the findings are valid, accurate, and unbiased. The first is research method. This study used a quantitative research method based on Sins et al. 2022. This method is suitable because the study involves numerical data and allows objective analysis. It is also effective in identifying correlations between variables with minimal researcher bias. And second is research design. A descriptive and correlational research design was applied. The descriptive design identifies the level of gaming addiction and sleep quality, while the correlational design examines the relationship between the two variables using Pearson's correlation. The study also adopts a cross-sectional design where data are collected at one point in time due to time constraints. And lastly, population, sampling, and sample size. The population consists of undergraduate students of University Science Islam Malaysia, USIM. This study used convenience sampling with participants recruited through WhatsApp groups. A total of 100 respondents were involved, which is considered adequate for behavioral and social science research.
Next, we move to research instrument, which is first section is demographic profile. For demographic profile is focuses on collecting basic background information from the respondent. This includes like gender, year of study, faculty, and estimated daily gaming hours. The purpose of this section is to describe the general characteristic of the respondent. This information also help the researcher identify pattern and also differences among different groups, as well as determine which group may be more exposed to gaming addiction and poor sleep quality. Next, we move to next section or next point, which is internet gaming disorder scale. For this, is used to measure the independent variable, which is gaming addiction. This study adapts the internet gaming disorder scale, also known as IGD-20. It consists of 20 items measured using a 5-point Likert scale, starting from strongly disagree to strongly agree. The item measure different aspects of gaming addiction, such as silence, mood modification, and conflict related to gaming behavior. Next, Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index. For this, we used to measure the dependent variable of the study, which is sleep quality. The Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index is used to assess the independent sleep pattern over the past month. The question includes sleep duration, bedtime, wake up time, and also sleep disturbances. This instrument is widely used in sleep research and is considered reliable for measuring overall sleep quality. Okay, next we move to data analysis procedure, which is first is descriptive analysis. Descriptive analysis is used to summarize the data collected from the respondent. Frequency and percentage are used to analyze demographic information such as gender, year of study and faculty. Mean and standard deviation are used to determine the level of gaming addiction and also sleep quality. This analysis provides a general overview of the respondent and the main variable of the study. Next analysis is inferential analysis. Inferential analysis is conducted to examine the relationship between the study variable. To answer research question, Pearson product movement correlation analysis is used to determine the strength and direction of the relationship between gaming addiction and sleep quality. A significant level of P less than 0.05 is used to decide whether the null hypothesis should be rejected or accepted. Last but not least is summary. For conclusion, this chapter explains the research methodology used in this study. A quantitative approach with a cross-sectional design is applied to examine the relationship between gaming addiction and sleep quality among Muslim students. Data are collected using standard questionnaire and analyzed using appropriate statistic method. This methodology ensures that the research objective and research question can be answered effectively.